bartender wipes down the worn wood bar. I sit alone, nursing who we are. The night wraps tight, thick with haze, every thought a silent phrase. The guitar hums deep, bass carries low, drums brush gently, soft and slow. I ponder life, my choices, my way, the quiet struggles I face each day. Last call thoughts, heavy and true, a gentleman's mind, quietly blue. No eyes notice, no words reveal the careful steps I quietly feel. Candlelight flickers on my lined face. I take my time, I hold my space. Every decision deliberate, every breath mine. I navigate the night, one quiet line. I am here, yet I fade away, a silent presence, soft as clay. No applause, no gaze to claim. I walk my life without the fame. Last call thoughts, heavy and true, a gentleman's mind, quietly blue. No eyes notice, no words reveal the careful steps I quietly feel. Here, the night dissolves, I leave in silence, problems unsolved.
The bar is dim, shadows stretch along the walls, candlelight dances over polished wood and glass, guitar hums warm, analog inviting, drums brush soft, a heartbeat I can feel, segments too. Reflection. I hold my drink, feeling the weight of unspoken choices, each thought deliberate, every breath measured. Life moves fast outside these walls, Here time bends, slow and deliberate. Segment 3, observation. Greentrons laugh, conversations drift and fade. I notice subtleties, gestures, fleeting expressions. The world remains oblivious to the intensity I carry. A quiet gentleman moving through shadows of thought. Segment 4, in a monologue, every struggle handled without display, every victory private, uncelebrated. Candlelight mirrors calm determination, each flicker a silent testament to careful living. Segment 5, departure. The bar empties, shadows stretch longer. I rise softly, coat draped, footsteps light. Outside the city sleep, unaware of me, a man moving in quiet, intense silence. The night pulses under neon light. I move through it, silent, tight. Every step a story, every glance a clue. I navigate life the way shadows do. I watch, I wait, I never rush. The city moves loud, but I hush. Electric guitar hums, bass flows deep. Drums whisper secrets I vow to keep. Night's own rhythm guides my way. Through smoky streets I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows the quiet strength that grows and grows. Every corner holds a tale untold. I move with purpose to liberate bold. The world roars, but I am still a man in control. I am will. No need for words, no need for fame. I carve my path in shadow flame. The night is mine, the street's my stage. A quiet power, calm and safe. Night's own rhythm guides my way. Through smoky streets I quietly sway. No one sees me, no one knows the quiet strength that grows and grows. walking calm and sane.
The streets are velvet beneath my feet. Every step deliberate, measured, sweet. Streetlights flicker like fading stars. I move through silence, carrying scars. I watch the city, its secrets and lies. I take no part, just observe with my eyes. Every sound softened, every movement slow. I act with precision, letting no one know. Velvet streets, my quiet state. I move unseen, beyond the cage. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. Guitar hums, bass runs deep, drums tick softly, secrets to keep. Every step intentional, every breath mine. I move like the night, deliberate, fine. Through alleys, dark and corners bare, I glide like a phantom aware. No need for words, no need for fame. I carve my path unknown, untamed. Velvet streets, my quiet stage. I move unseen, beyond the cage. No one notices, no one knows the life I lead as the night flows. The morning creeps, I fade from sight. A man of shadows, embracing night. I don't rush into conclusions. I let the night explain. I've seen fast men lose direction, chasing temporary gain. My shoes know every corner, my hands know when to wait. I don't fight my inner hunger, I negotiate. No panic in my breathing, no fear in my tone. I learned the art of leaving without feeling alone. I make slow decisions with a steady mind. No revision once the line is drawn in time. I don't look back for approval, I don't ask for consent. Every move is surgical, every second well spent. Street clocks lie about the hour. Time bends when you're calm. I felt weakness turn to power when I stopped sounding the alarm. I don't drink to forget, I sip to remember. Every loss I've ever met made my silence colder. I make slow decisions, no applause, no sign, no collision with what's already mine. I don't explain my method, I don't soften my stance. I just walk the path I measured and let life take. Yeah. Haste is a language I don't speak. Desperation ain't my style. I've learned patience from the weak and restraint from denial. Still waters, heavy soul, every step reinforced. I don't lose control, I become the force. Morning tries to catch my back, but I'm already gone. Another choice, perfectly intact. Before the dawn, I make slow decisions. That's how I survive. No permission, just a quiet drive. Yeah. If regret comes knocking, it won't recognize my face. I was already walking at my own pace. Slow steps, no regret. Yeah. Slow step, no regret. I stroll where the street lamps bend. Every corner holds a truth I can't pretend. The night is thick, the air a velvet cloak. I speak in action, not in words I spoke. Eyes watch from windows unaware. Pass like a secret, dissolved in the air. Life unfolds around me, loud and fast. But I linger, observe, let nothing last. I am the midnight gentleman, alone refined. I move with purpose, leaving no sign. The world can't roar, the city can't spin. I remain still, but calm within.
subtle drum mark the rhythm of my pace. Electric guitar hums in my quiet space. I take the path where silence leads and plant my steps like scattered seeds. I am not lost, I am unseen, a moving shadow in a midnight scene. No rush, no chase, just the steady flow. The night is mine, the streets I know. I am the midnight gentleman, alone refined. I move with purpose, leaving no sign. The world can roar, the city can spin. I remain still, a calm within. Night whispers, I answer with grace, a quiet life, a steady pace. The city whispers, but I don't respond. I move through darkness, quiet and fun. Every street, every alley I know, I follow a compass only I can show. Eyes watch, but they cannot see the life I lead, deliberate and free. Each step calculated, each move exact. A man in silence, nothing lacks. Silent compass, guide my way through smoky nights where shadows play. No one follows, no one knows the path I take as the night flows. Bass hums low, guitar sings soft, drums whisper gently, guiding a lot. I leave only echoes, nothing to find, a quiet existence, deliberate mind. Every corner tells a story untold. Every shadow bends, every street bold. I am the man moving in stillness and calm, a gentleman walking, a subtle charm. Silent compass, guide my way through smoky nights where shadows play. No one follows, no one knows the path I take as the night flows. ways, but I remain a shadow moving, free of chains.
I light a cigarette where the fog is thick. The world moves fast, but I move slick. Street lamps glow like amber fire. I walk alone, driven by desire. The night holds me, a quiet embrace. I see every corner, every face. Life rushes past in a frantic blur. I am patient, my mind is still. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Bass hums deep like a hidden thought. Guitar whispers what cannot be bought. Drums like rain on a distant roof. I walk my life subtle and smooth. I'm not lost, I'm not blind. I see the patterns others can't find. A gentleman moving, unseen, unclaimed. Every step deliberate, every moment framed. Cigarette smoke and street lamps glow. I move in silence, the night my show. No one notices the path I weave, a quiet rhythm I achieve. Morning comes, shadows recede. I vanish quietly, my soul free. The jazz hums low, a tapestry of subtle tones. Bass like a heartbeat beneath a warm interlocked strings. I sit quietly, observing without being observed. A gentleman in thought,
deliberating every breath. Reflections in the polished bar catch my eyes, a mirror of decisions made silently over time. Every choice measured, every struggle contained. I carry life's weight without display. Brush drums, whispers across the floorboards, echo in the rhythm of restraint I live by. No one notices the deliberate calm, yet everything I do resonates with purpose. Candlelight dances across my face and hands, shadows bending like the contours of my thoughts. The room hums gently, unaware of the quiet intensity. I move in silence, yet I am fully present. And when the night wanes, I rise carefully, step into the streets unnoticed. A man of discretion, carrying life's truths quietly, guided by thought, leaving only subtle echoes. The bar is breathing slow tonight, candlelight shaking on the wall. Piano keys, don't ask me why, they just fall. I sit where shadows know my name, where men don't speak unless they must. I spilled enough truth in the rain, now I trust. Whiskey never asks questions, it just listens well. I've learned to do the same thing since I fell. Bartender wipes another glass like he's erasing sins. Some men talk about the past, I let it spin. I don't need to be understood, I just need to stay precise. I've done the best I could at a reasonable price. still fits my former life, though I've lost a man or two. I learned decisions cut like knives if you rush them through. So I breathe, I wait, I sip, let the moment settle down. I don't let my fingers slip when fate comes around. Whiskey never asks questions, that's why I stay.
Smoke curls where the neon fades. I trace the night in subtle shades. Every movement measured, every glance precise. A life in silence, soft as ice. Brush drums whisper across the floor. Guitar hums warm, opening the door. I hold my thoughts like a sacred flame, a gentleman walking, never seeking fame. In the quiet bar I make my way through the night's embrace, calm and gray. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. Watch the laughter, the fleeting cheer. I sip my drink, letting time steer. Every decision, waiting slow. Life moves gently, I let it flow. I carry my burdens with subtle grace. No need for witness, no need for place. I am present, yet unseen, a moving force, calm and keen. In the quiet bar I'll make my way through the night's embrace, calm and great. No one notices the depth I keep, my soul in shadows, my secrets deep. When I retreat, I rise and leave, a man of silence, no reprieve.
Nothing personal in his eyes, just clarity earned. He learned not every goodbye needs to be burned.
The bar had seen him years ago. Another man. Tonight he moved deliberate and slow, with a plan. He remembered loving without sense, bleeding to belong. Now he preferred consequence over wrong. Jazz whispered truths he already knew, didn't argue back. Life takes its time breaking you, then gives you track. He didn't blame, he didn't curse, didn't ask why. Acceptance is a quieter verse men rarely try. He paid attention to the weight of every breath. Nothing rushed him toward his fate or death. Nothing personal, just life. Outside the night held no surprise, just open space. He walked like someone who made peace with pace. No grudges folded in his coat, no debts unpaid. A man who learns the final note. Nothing personal, just life. Nothing personal, just life. He walked home slower in the rain, not because he was weak, but because rushing never explains what silence speaks. The street accepted every drop without complaint. He learned something watching water stop and start again. Rain doesn't care about your plans or where you fail. It treats the poor and wealthy hands unveiled. He loosened his collar, breathing deep, let the night decide. A man who learns how not to keep everything inside. Shoes soaked through, thoughts ran clear. Funny how that works. Discomfort makes the truth appear without the purpose. He passed the bar where jazz still played behind wet glass. Another version of himself stayed in the past. Some men fight the weather, some men walk with it. Rain stitched the city back together, crack by crack. He stopped replaying every error, every lap. A man doesn't need to be dry to be whole. Sometimes you let the storm pass by through your soul. He remembered nights he ran too fast, trying to arrive. Rain taught him nothing lasts but the drive. No witnesses, no confession, no plea. Just a man learning progression quietly. By the time he reached his door, the rain went light, like it had nothing left to pour tonight. He stood there wet, calm, aware, breathing slow. Some lessons only meet you there, you know. He walked home slower in the rain and arrived.
The bar felt him leave before the chair cooled down. Like something learned to breathe with less sound. He didn't rush his coat or hat, didn't check the room. A man who knows where he's been at leaves room.
Wax from candles trace the hours, jazz band one last true.
He carried weight, not borrowed power
From you, no apologies in his step, no war inside. He understood what silence kept alive.
Some men vanish loud
and broken,
some men leave proud,
unspoken.
Bartender watched, then looked away.
Respect doesn't stare, the night accepted him like, say, a prayer.
Behind him nothing changed at all,
And that was fine, because real presence doesn't fall behind. The bar already knew who he was. Every night is a lesson, every step a choice. I move in the quiet, guided by my voice. Though the city hums with noise and light, I navigate softly, embracing the night. Eyes watch, but never truly see the depths of calm, the complexity. I make my moves, deliberate control, a story of strength, quietly told. Silent decisions the world doesn't know. I shape my life where the shadows grow. No need for words, my path is clear. I walk in silence without fear. The soulful guitar cuts through the night, warm bass like a heartbeat, steady and right. Drums whisper like rain on the street. I move, I breathe in perfect beat. Life unfolds loud and fast, but I linger, observe, make moments last. A man in control, yet unseen, a lone figure, calm and keen. Silent decisions the world doesn't know. I shape my life where the shadows grow. No need for words, my path is clear. I walk in silence without fear. The city sleeps, I remain awake. A man in the night, leaving no mistake. Fog rolls in, heavy and slow. I walk where only shadows go. Streetlights flicker, the night is mine. Every step deliberate, every move fine. I watch the world from corners unseen. Quiet observer, calm and keen. The city speaks, but I don't reply. I leave no footprints where I pass by. Steps in the fall, I move unseen. A lone man's journey, steady, serene. No one notices, no one knows. The path I walk is the one I chose. Electric guitar hums, bass flows warm. Drums are subtle, guiding through the storm. I take my time, I weigh each choice, a quiet existence, a deliberate voice. Through empty streets, under neon glow, I carve my path, soft and slow. Every night a canvas, every step a line. I walk in silence, everything mine. Steps in the fog, I move unseen, a lone man's journey, steady, serene. No one notices, no one knows. The path I walk is the one I chose. Dawn creeps in, shadows is all. I fade into the city, problems unsolved. Dim streetlights guide my careful way through alleys where secrets soundingly sway. Every action measured, deliberate, true. I move like a shadow, the city in my view. I watch how the night unfolds, stories untold, in whispers in cold. A life observed but never touched, every step meaningful, never rushed. This is the gentleman's path, quiet and sure. Through smoky nights I walk secure. No one sees me, it all is known. I move in silence, and yet I've gone. Well, one electric guitar hums my tone, bass and drums guide me alone. I lead my morning, dawn number 5, the gentle power, calm and refined. I glide past windows, reflections and tears, yet every shadow bends when I'm near. A subtle presence, felt but unseen, a moving force, precise and true. This is the gentleman's path, quiet and sure. Through smoky nights I walk secure. No one sees me, it all is known. I move in silence, stretches long. I vanish with ease. A man in control, moving as he please. The smoke curls upward, a silent mirror of my mind. Guitar strings hum warmth into the dimly lit room. Brush drums like fingertips brushing glass. Everything moves with deliberate, slow precision. I sip, I breathe, I weigh the unspoken. Life is a balance of measured decisions. Every victory quiet, every struggle unseen. I hold my world behind calm, raspy vocals. Eyes meet briefly across the room. I nod but reveal nothing of the storms inside. I am a shadow, a thought, a movement, present without intrusion, visible without display. The candlelight stretches across my hand. The amber glow reflecting internal tide. The bar exhales, the night listens. I am steady, deliberate, composed. When the hour wanes, I leave as I arrive. No notice, no applause, no disturbance. Yet the calm I carry lingers like smoke. A gentleman's mark, fleeting but profound. Quiet suits don't beg for space. They occupy it slow. Tailored lines and broken face. That's how you know. This fabric holds what I survived, not what I lost. Elegance is staying alive at cost. I don't speak of tired eyes or nights that didn't end. A man who advertises scars
has something left to mend. Jazz leans heavy on the room, like truth with manners. I've learned how calm resumes when chaos stammers. I don't ask, I decide. There's power in finishing a drink before it finishes you. There's clarity in how you think when you stay true. I leave the bar like I was taught, no open tabs behind. I mastered less than what it bought was time. Quiet suits don't beg, they endure.
Past the cafes where laughter dies, I hear their stories, their hidden lies. The city hums, but I am still a man observing, bending will. Each street a river of fleeting light. I walk along my purpose drive. I feel the pulse beneath neon haze. Every secret, every gaze. I do not speak, yet I understand. The hidden wars no one commands. Chaos calm contained, a silent mind, a quiet flame. Between the lines I make my mark, a lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see. Quiet life I live silently. Windows reflect the ghosts I meet. I linger in shadows soft and discreet. Every choice weighed, every step precise. Life unfolds like a roll of dice. I know the world will never know the silent power of the man below. I am the observer, the night my stage. Every step a story, every thought a page. Between the lines I make my mark, a lone man wandering through the dark. No eyes on me, no one to see. The quiet life I live silently. Dawn creeps in, the city awakes. I fade into nothing as silence takes.
He sat where time slowed down, near the back, away from proof. No need to guard a fragile crown, no need to chase the truth. Jazz curled softly round his glass, like it had known him long. Some men move, built for fast. He moved strong. His hands had learned when not to shake. His eyes had learned delay. He knew the difference patience makes when stakes are high to pay. He didn't flinch at laughter loud or jealousy nearby. A man who's made his peace with doubt lets moments die. The past sat quietly beside him, didn't ask for more. He'd buried it, but didn't hide it under the floor. Some men negotiate with fear, some men deny. He learned how to let it sit right here and try. Presence doesn't shout, it remains. A woman passed, perfume and grace. He didn't turn his head. Desire's just another place where discipline goes dead. He paid the tab, he stood up straight, adjusted to the night. Time remembered how to wait till he was out of sight. Time resumed only after he left.
interrupt a man. It waits till he's done thinking. No, it's been just enough to understand why he's drinking. I chose a seat where sound was low, where reflection lives. I didn't come here to let go, I came to give weight to thoughts I never voiced, give space to what remains. Some men shout to prove a choice I sustain. The bass walks slowly through the room like a man with years. I learned restraint makes plenty room for fear. I've broken things I couldn't fix by rushing my head. Now I move deliberate, slow and strict, like a plan. The drummer brush knot struck the truth, and I agreed. Violence wasted half my youth, calm, free. Jazz lets you finish before it speaks. I didn't stay for closing time or anyone's concern. I left when silence felt aligned with what I'd learned. Outside my shadow followed suit, nothing to defend. A man who listens learns the route to end. Jazz faded, but it understood. The streets are hard, the sidewalks cold. Stories of the night quietly unfold. I move like a shadow across concrete, every heartbeat measured, steady, discreet. The neon sings, the smoke curls high. I pass unnoticed as hours fly. Life rushes past in urgent tides. I remain still where calm resides. Concrete and shadows, my silent world. A man it matters much. Electric guitar hums a sorrow tune. Bass carries the weight of a quiet moon. Drums whisper the passage of time. I walk alone, deliberate, sublime. Every corner a mirror, every street a page. I navigate the night, quiet sage. No need for glory, no need for fame. I carve my life, leaving no name. Concrete and shadows, my silent world. A man in motion, edges curl. No eyes can find me, no hands can touch. I live quietly, it matters much. The night dissolves, the city awakes. I fade away, whatever it takes.
The night falls in, thick and calm. I sit in shadow, a subtle charm. Every decision weighed, every move precise. A life of discretion, soft as ice.
Guitar sighs, bass hums beneath. Drums brush gently, slow as grief. I carry my burdens, quietly unseen. A life deliberate, thoughtful, serene. A gentleman's way, silent and true. Through candlelight and midnight blue, no one notices the path I take, the quiet choices I carefully make. I watch the city breathe and fade. Every laugh and cry softly laid. I make my moves, but none can see
depth of the man I choose to be. Life storms I face with calm intent. No need for audience, no monument. I sit, I reflect, I rise, I go. A quiet man the world may never know. A gentleman's way, silent and true. Through candlelight and midnight blue, no one notices the path I take, the quiet choices I carefully make. Drifts on, the bar grows still. I walk away, guided by will.
I move those streets where the night holds tight. Every corner whispers in soft twilight. The city sleeps, but I remain awake. Each step a story, each breath a stay. Windows flicker with lives I don't touch. I glide unseen, it doesn't take much. Every glance, every movement precise. I navigate life without paying the price. Walk in shadows, leave no trace. Through smoky night I find my place. No eyes follow, no voices hear. I'm moving silent, calm and clear. They sound steady, guitar cracks warm, drums whisper sorrowfully through midnight storm. Every decision, every choice measured, the quiet life patiently treasured. I am the calm when the city roars, man unseen behind closed doors. No applause, no frame on midnight. I move in purpose out of sight.
footsteps soft against the cold pavement. Every night carries a quiet statement. I watch, I wait, I never speak. A silent figure in the city's mystique. Street lights flicker, casting smoky halos. Life rushes past like a fleeting shadow. I move with purpose, never in haste. Every choice considered, nothing to waste. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see the quiet rhythm that lives in me. Guitar hums warm, bass holds me steady. Drums like a pulse, calm and ready. I navigate life with hands in control. A man of silence, a measured soul. Every street a canvas, every corner a frame. I leave no mark, yet I play the game. The night is mine, the city my stage. A quiet dancer, unseen sage. Shadows whisper low, secrets in my stride. I move unseen, with nothing to hide. No eyes follow, no one to see the quiet rhythm that lives in me. I fade into the night's embrace. A gentleman's journey, quiet grace. I sit alone where the light is dim. Candle flames flicker across the polished wood. The bartender hums a soft, familiar tune. Brushed drums mark time, as if the night itself listens. My glass catches the reflection of my hands. Every line and wrinkle tells the stories I don't speak. The guitar hums warm, analog, resonant. Each note echoing the choices I made quietly. Patrons laugh in the distance, unaware of the stillness here. I watch, measure, absorb life's victories and losses, all carried without display. I move deliberately, a gentleman hidden in plain sight. curls forming shadows that mirror my thoughts. Every breath a decision, every sip a reflection. I leave no footprints in the night, yet my presence lingers, subtle, intense, composed. When the hour wanes and the bar empties, I rise softly, coat draped over my arm. Outside the city sleeps, unaware of the quiet storm I carry. I disappear into the darkness, measured, unannounced.
The city hum a distant song. I walk where the forgotten belong. Street lamps glow like memories lost. Every shadow tells a story, every corner the cost. I move through life like a whispered prayer. No one notices, no one cares. I feel the weight of silent storms. I navigate life in unconventional forms. Echoes of the night follow me close. Quiet existence, the world I chose. I act in silence, I speak in deeds. I am the shadow that no one heeds. The bass is low, the guitar is warm. Subtle drums guide me through the storm. Every step intentional, measured, precise. I roll the dice quietly, no need for advice. I leave footprints in unseen sand. I'm a gentleman, not a man in demand. I move with grace, I move with might. A quiet soul in the endless night. Echoes of the night follow me close. A quiet existence, the world I chose. In silence, I speak in deeds. I am the shadow that no one heeds. The streets my kin. I move in silence and I always win. crying in the rain, like it knows the weight I hold. Every promise sounds the same when you've learned to walk alone. I don't answer when they stare, eyes low, hands in my coat. Life taught me to prepare before the coldest snow. I don't explain my reasons, they wouldn't understand. Some seasons stay unspoken, some truths stay in your hand. These streets don't need my words, they already know my face. I've been quiet, I've been hurt, I learned the value of my pace. I don't announce my leaving, I don't argue with the past. I move like I'm believing that silence always lasts. Men get loud when they feel small, I've been there, I chose the dark. I'd rather lean against the wall than leave another mark. I count my steps, I count my scars, I don't count who's to blame. I learned how to read the stars without ever saying my name. These streets don't need my words, they hum beneath my shoes. I've watched the brave and the absurd, I've watched the broken choose. I don't stay for conversation, I don't stay for the fight. I walk with quiet concentration through the spine of the night. Silence ain't weakness, it's discipline learned. Every scar I carry is a lesson earned. I don't fold under pressure, I just slowly align. Every move I measure, every step is mine. Streetlight flickers like a breath, I pass under, then I'm free. Another man outruns his death, I just let it walk with me. These streets don't need my words, they know the sound of calm. I don't sing like other birds, I stay low, stay warm. If you ask where I've been, I'll just nod and pass. I'm meant leave noise behind, I'll leave empty glass, no words, just footsteps fade. No words, just footsteps fading. No words, just footsteps fading. The city sleeps, but I remain, walking slow through midnight rain. Streetlights flicker, casting soft glow. I move with purpose, deliberate flow. Every shadow bends where I tread. Every glance unnoticed, nothing said. I watch the world, its noise, its flame. I take my time, no need for fame. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. Guitar sings low, bass holds me near. Drums whisper secrets only I hear. Every choice intentional, every step mine. I move like the night, deliberate fine. The world may roll, the city may spin, but I am still letting life sink in. A man in control, unseen and free, walking alone through midnight sea. Night's gentle flow guides my way through smoky streets where shadows play. No eyes to follow, no voice to hear. I move in silence, calm and clear. Shadows fade, I vanish quietly, the night obeys. The streets are empty, the night is slow. Every lamp flickers with a golden glow. I move with purpose, no need for sound. A silent story in the city I found. Footsteps echo soft against the cold. I carry secrets, memories untold. Every glance I steal, every shadow I pass, I leave no trace, no footprints in the glass. I move quietly, unseen by the world. A lone man walking, my flag unfurled. No one notices, no one to tell. I walk in silence, I know this well.
drums barely awake. Guitar sings softly like a heart about to break. I watch the lives that roar and fade, and take my time with every choice I've made. The night is mine, a canvas so wide. I paint in shadows, nowhere to hide. No applause, no faces, just the hum of the street. I am the rhythm, the heartbeat discreet. I move quietly, unseen by the world. A lone man walking, my flag unfurled. No one notices, no one to tell. I walk in silence, I know this will. Steps fade into dawn's first light. A man in the shadow, disappearing from sight. I walk the streets where the night breeze low. Every light a whisper, every shadow I know. The city sleeps but I'm awake, unseen. Silent steps echo where no one has been. Smoke curls through the alleyways I pass, a fleeting ghost, like the memories that last. I watch the world from corners, quiet and still. Decisions made with iron, tempered will. I leave no trace, only whispers in the dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak in eyes. I move through the night when no one hears my cries. Street lights flicker like the thoughts in my mind. Every heartbeat measured, every step refined. I've learned the art of patience, the power of restraint. In a world of noise, my quiet is my pain. And when the dawn breaks, I vanish like smoke. No one sees the man, only the words he spoke. I am the calm, the storm you can't foresee. A shadow walking alive and free. I leave no trace, only whispers
dark. A moving silhouette, a lone man with a spark. I breathe in silence, I speak and I